How's it going, everybody? Like I mentioned in the season's reveal video, I wanted to make a separate one about the whole skin idea. I didn't really talk much about it during the RALLIED, the Warden skins release, so I'll take the opportunity now that the second one has released. And oh boy, what a skin. Bullthorn the whatever, I keep blanking on the name. I don't know what they were thinking, man. For no other faction is the feedback as clear as for the Vikings, and especially Raider. It would have been so easy to please the player base here, but for whatever reason they decided against it and doubled down on what they were already doing. I get that they somehow want to tie it into the theme of the season and the character most likely, but come on. How am I supposed to do a proper transition to the sponsor if the character doesn't even have any jewelry? Have you thought about that, Yui? What am I supposed to do now? Show you that bracelet here? I doubt Viking jewelry sells that. I expected a necklace or some beard rings or something, but nah, I need to come up with something else. But thankfully, Viking jewelry got me covered. Before I tell you about the offers they gave me, there is an extra promotion running for the summer solstice. Until June 21st, you get a free Waywaser pendant on every order. So keep that in mind please while I tell you about the discount codes. I have a 30% discount with Freeze 30 for the next 48 hours on all the axe bracelets. And if you want to look around some more, you can use Freeze 10 for 10% off on the entire shop. That one is good for the next 10 days. Just apply the code at the checkout or follow the links down below in the description. Check them out, they add new stuff all the time, so you might find something this time. Alright, so if you still have some money left after your shopping spree, let's talk hero skins. And no worries, I won't be trying to sugarcoat these hero skins. At the end of the day, they're just cosmetics and everyone should decide for themselves whether they like it or not. If you think it looks cool and you have to spare cash, then why not? Doesn't matter what others think, it's your fashion. You decide. With that said, I had planned to make this video for a while now, so I naturally put some thought into it before I even saw the new Raider skin, and I based a lot of my assumptions on the reception of the Warden one. With the end result that I was very surprised about how the community reacted to Bullthorn. I expected that most people were kind of whatever. It's not something they wanted in the first place, so what do they care how it looks now? But the complaining was a little louder than I expected. Which brings me to my first point, and something that I sometimes forget since it is not my main drive when playing this game. Fashion is a huge reason why people play this game. I made the medieval dress-up Barbie joke in a few videos actually, but I still underestimate how many people almost solely play to change the appearance of their heroes. It is a not insignificant amount for sure. Which makes armor, outfits, to a degree executions as well, the most anticipated updates each season. Maybe we even have players that value them more than reworks or balance changes. And now the skins take some of that budget that the art department would have used on New Drip for them. Because this time, it is actually the same people that would have worked on armor, new outfits or weapons. Executions, not so much, but you get the idea. People often complain about, oh, the devs should have done this instead of whatever completely different department works on. When we now compare how often you see new fashion from newly released armor sets, with how often you've seen a RALLIED during the Warden release, one begins to wonder. Warden has always been one of the most picked heroes. There was a time where he sat at a solid 20% in duels, which is frankly absurd. And even if that number dropped, and is most likely also significantly lower in 4v4 modes, it was still surprising how few RALLIED skins I've seen. This is obviously just anecdotal evidence from my own playtime and won't really hold up, but it's not like Ubisoft will show us the actual sales numbers. Another point is that Warden isn't really meta. Well, far from it actually when it comes to Dominion. That is the complete opposite for Raider. Even if you can make the argument that he's not an absolute must pick anymore, he's certainly among the top performers and also a rather easy to play hero. Now, at the point of me recording this here, the update isn't released yet, and even if the sample size of games I'd have played and seen the new skin has no bearing on the argument really. I expect to see even fewer, to be honest. I want to give a little shout out to a new member in my Discord, that is Vincent, and he posted the pick rate of heroes per platform as he is looking into the win rate discrepancy between Xbox and the other two. But never mind that, Raider is sitting at around 5% on all platforms, with only Orochi really beating him by a significant margin. LB and BP both sit at 5.1 or 5.2. So, just as a point of reference, Raider is one of the most picked heroes currently. And maybe I will eat my words and a ton of sand lepers will run around, but I expect to not see that many despite the pick rate. But yeah, I'm making a lot of assumptions here. Let's talk skins in general and some complaints I've heard. One, they are lacking customization options. That one is a little complicated since the whole premise of skins is that you apply them and enjoy the full fashion that the Ubisoft art team has prepared for you. That was the whole point really. The only things we can change is the material and the color swatch. Here we have an obvious clash of players that value individuality and create their own fashion to stand out, and players that simply want to look pretty and also stand out. And then we have one thing that does irk me a little, but I've also gotten shit for it. I like the shimmering parts on Ramiel's armor, the fluidity of it. Whatever it's called, I'm sure there's a proper term for it. Let me know in the comments. And that special effect being on the skin means that it won't be available any other way. If I want it, I have no other choice than to get it with the skin, but that then means that I'm locked into that specific fashion. At the same time, it's not like they ever retroactively changed old armor sets, so I guess even if it was on a new set, it would be limited to just one. Complaining for complaining's sake. And then one last point I want to bring up, the release schedule. We know we get one skin per season. We now have 30 different heroes, which means it's pretty much a given that not everyone will get a skin. Players that made one of the lesser played heroes like Nusha probably gave up straight away after they heard the timetable. I want to know from you guys about this part specifically. Do you think Ubisoft is testing the waters with this and depending on sales numbers might ramp up the amount we get each year? Or do you think that they should have jumped in with both feet from the beginning and released something like 4 or 5 skins per season? We should all be used to the drip feeding of content by now, especially in terms of cosmetics, but did they take it too far with the hero skins? Like I said, I can imagine that this put off some players straight from the beginning. Alright, let's leave it at that for now. We can pick it up when we see the next one in a few months. I guess I'll continue with the Vanguard, who knows. Having said all that, hope the video was interesting. Thanks for watching. Laters everybody.
Yeah, fucking tell me about it.
I should be able to hold
Oh my god, another tier 4 on me.
Donation of the A point. Donation of the A point.
I did, yeah.
I have intercepted the donation. But I had to get hit by Griffin running attack for it.
Gribbin.
Gribbin.
I have another tier 4 on me. I just fucking sucked them up, I guess. You have a Warlord on A.
Yeah, I can see.
Will you hate cabbages, I guess? I'll bomb the cabbages. What did I just bomb? That's not where I threw my bomb.
Uh-oh.
You're dead. Goodbye.
Goes into the fire. The play right there. The play.
Oh, they gave me revenge!
Mark
Console
once.
player in brackets.
Console.
Moron.
Marked.
I'm coming in of last stand.
He killed himself!
I'm gonna bash. I'm gonna bash. What? I missed.
Oh my... That was the biggest fucking console moment I've ever seen in my life.
Marked.
And then Nutella kills me.
Yeah.
Hope.
I'm sitting there in full block. I don't care. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
Orange only challenge. What?
Stand back up and kick.
Fuck. That was so fucking funny, I'm actually crying. Fuck.
He fought the skin. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, we just got, yeah.
Skin buyers.
Skin to be dead.
This character's fun to play only